Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. There are many individuals who are unemployed across the country who want to get back to work but simply cannot because there are certain considerations that they have, and there is a fear of losing the $300 a week because it could spell financial disaster. Welcome to our channel, everyone. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. Here's the headline of a brand new article on your screen from CNN. These people want to get back to work but can't, and they fear that losing the $300 week benefits will spell financial disaster. This particular article takes a look at several individuals who are dependent on unemployment benefits and simply cannot get back to work. We'll actually take a look at some of those considerations now. Let's take a look at the first consideration, which is that childcare is a factor. Now, the truth is these expanded benefits may prompt certain people to stay at home, but the impact is minimal according to several economic studies. In fact, the biggest hurdle to returning to work includes a lack of childcare, a lingering fear of contracting the pandemic, and a mismatch between the skills that employers want and the skills that unemployed individuals have, according to several economists. Many individuals have been trying to get jobs and are trying to get back to work, but they simply cannot get back to work because of childcare considerations. Again, this article provides examples of many individuals who are trying to get back to work but simply cannot. For many parents, the situation is dire and complicated because now that the school year has ended, many parents now need to find care for their 9-year-olds, for their 6-year-olds in order to get a job. Another consideration is job listings but no interviews. There are a lot of job listings, but unfortunately, individuals are just not getting called for interviews. So there are again many examples in this particular article that we'll provide you a link to, where individuals are simply applying for jobs but are not even being asked to come in for interviews. In fact, when they do get asked to come in for an interview, oftentimes these interviews tend to get cancelled. So again, there are many jobs that are now available as the economy is reopening. But sometimes individuals apply for jobs and are not even called in for an interview. And many individuals are responding to emails and texts asking them to apply for open positions. But many individuals are not hearing back and are not actually landing the job. Let me know if you're applying for a job in the comment section below, but are not being called for interviews, are not going along, are not going further in the application process simply because the employer is not getting back to you. So this is an example of a situation where an individual wants to work, is applying for jobs, but simply cannot get called for an interview. So there's not much that this individual can do. Also, old jobs still haven't come back. Yes, you heard that right. Old jobs still haven't come back. Many individuals in travel, leisure, entertainment, and hospitality have lost their jobs permanently. The reopening of the economy also means that old jobs could return, but unfortunately for many individuals, the old jobs have not returned, and the pandemic benefits have also run out because many individuals are now in a situation, specifically if they are in the 20 plus Republican states that are ending unemployment benefits early, they are now finding themselves in situations where the state terminates all federal unemployment benefits, and after that these individuals have to rely on their savings. So that is what is going on, everyone. Individuals are dependent on the $300 a week unemployment benefits. They want to get back to work, but they simply cannot get back to work because childcare is a factor. If you have a young child, you need to make sure that the child is looked after before you can get back to work. Childcare is a major factor. In fact, if childcare was not a factor, many more individuals would return back to work. That is the first factor. The second factor is many job listings but no interviews. In other words, there are many job listings and people are applying for the job listings, but there are no interviews. There is no progress in the interview process, in the job seeking process, presumably due to a mismatch of skills between the employee and between the employer. And also the big factor is old jobs still haven't come back. A lot of individuals have lost their jobs permanently because their employer either went out of business or their employer simply eliminated their position, which is a horrific reality for many individuals to be faced with. Many of us who are on unemployment benefits, who are depending on unemployment benefits, have for the first time in our lives found ourselves in a situation where we are dependent on assistance from the states, assistance from the governments. And this again presents a strange new reality for the millions of our fellow Americans who are dependent on unemployment benefits, who are now finding that these unemployment benefits are being taken away from them simply because of politics. I did do another video on our channel where the Democratic states, the states with Democratic governors, have not ended the $300 a week unemployment benefits, but the states with Republican governors, who ironically have a higher unemployment rate across the board, who ironically have lower wages across the board, have decided to do away with the $300 a week in unemployment benefits. And this JP Morgan report has proved that this ending of the $300 a week unemployment benefits is indeed political, more so than it is economic or financial, because at the end of the day, politics is about timing, opportunity, it's about tribalism, and it is about perception. This is where we find ourselves now. Childcare is a factor. A mismatch between employers and employees, creating a situation where there are job listings but no interviews. And also finally, old jobs still haven't come back. Many individuals have lost their jobs permanently through no fault of their own as a direct result of the pandemic. Many individuals who simply want to put food on the table, who want to keep the lights on, who want to make rent. Many individuals who don't want to be dependent on the government for a handout now find themselves in a situation where the $300 a week is being taken away, and this puts them on the edge of financial disaster. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. Your support for our channel, when you click the like button, when you subscribe, and when you enable notifications, goes a long way in helping our channel grow. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.